The story begins in 1989. We see Kevin Flynn, a brilliant software engineer, talking to his young son Sam. Kevin tells him that he's always been fascinated by the hidden world inside machines. That curiosity led him to create an entire digital universe inside a computer, a world where circuits became highways. He called it Tron. One day, Kevin did the impossible. He entered that digital world himself. He tells Sam that the world inside the grid was even more beautiful and more dangerous than he ever imagined. There, he met a warrior named Tron, a fighter who battled for the users, for the humans. Tron showed him the entire digital universe. Kevin rode incredible light bikes that raced across glowing laser trails. Together, Kevin and Tron built a new system, a new world meant to create peace between programs and users. But Kevin knew he couldn't stay there forever, so he created a program in his own image, CLU, a digital duplicate who could think like a human. CLU's purpose was to help build the perfect system. Then one day, something miraculous happened. Sam asks what it was. Kevin smiles and says, "I'll tell you tomorrow. I have to get to work." Sam says he wants to go with him. Kevin hands him a coin and promises that tomorrow they'll go into the digital world together, but Kevin never comes back. After that night, Kevin Flynn disappears. We learn that Kevin was not just a software engineer, he was the CEO of ENCOM and a legendary video game creator who revolutionized the gaming industry. After his disappearance, the ENCOM board panicked. Control of the company was taken away from his partner Alan Bradley, even though Alan believed Kevin wasn't gone. Alan believed Kevin was working on something bigger, something that could change humanity forever. But as the years passed, the world assumed Kevin either ran away or died. Sam was devastated. Now alone living with his grandparents, he eventually becomes ENCOM's largest shareholder. Cut to the present, Sam is now an adult, rebellious, brilliant, and reckless. He speeds toward the ENCOM headquarters on his motorcycle. He sneaks inside the building and hacks into the company's mainframe. Carefully avoiding security cameras, he reaches the server room. His mission? To sabotage ENCOM's newest product launch. That night, Chairman Richard Mackey is preparing to release ENCOM's 12th operating system, OS 12. It's a closed, paid software. But Sam knows his father always believed software should be free for everyone, so Sam hacks the system. Security becomes aware of an intruder, but Sam finishes the job and escapes. During the launch event, when Richard activates OS 12, instead of a normal demo, a dog video suddenly appears on every screen. The room is stunned. At the same time, Sam uploads the master file of OS 12 online, making it available for free download worldwide. With the system already leaked, ENCOM has no choice but to release it for free. Meanwhile, Sam reaches the top of the ENCOM building as security searches for him. A guard confronts him. Sam smirks and says, "Your boss works for the managing director. The managing director works for the shareholders, and I'm the largest shareholder." The guard hesitates. "You're Mr. Flynn. Why would you do this?" Sam looks at him and says, "This used to be my dad's company, but not anymore." Then he jumps. He deploys a parachute and lands safely. Barely. He gets tangled on a light pole, then leaps onto a passing taxi. Police surround him, but they can't really touch him. He owns the company. He's released. Sam rides back to his apartment, where he lives alone with his dog after his grandparents passed away. Inside, he finds Alan Bradley waiting. Sam tells him, "When I was a kid, you were like a second father to me. I appreciated that, but I'm not a kid anymore." Alan tells him something shocking. "Last night, I received a page from your father." Sam laughs. "You still use a pager?" Alan explains that Kevin told him years ago to always keep it on him. And after 20 years, the signal came from Kevin's old arcade. But Sam isn't interested. "You're the only one who still believes he's out there," Sam says. "I'm tired. He's either dead or living somewhere alone, enjoying himself." And for the first time, we see it clearly. Sam Flynn isn't just angry. Alan hands Sam the key to his father's old arcade and says, "I haven't gone there. I think you should be the first." Then he leaves. We see Sam arrive at the abandoned arcade, closed for years, covered in dust and memories. He steps inside and turns on the lights. Old game machines line the walls like ghosts from the past. And there it is, Tron. Sam takes out the coin his father gave him as a child and inserts it into the machine. But instead of activating the game, the coin drops straight through. Curious, Sam looks down and notices strange alignment markings, the kind used to position machinery. He adjusts the arcade machine, and suddenly, a hidden door slides open behind it. A secret room. Sam steps inside. The arcade powers down behind him. He walks deeper and finds an old workshop filled with computer equipment. On the wall, he sees a photo from his childhood. That's when it hits him. His dad had been working here, at night, all those years ago. Sam powers up the computer system, trying to figure out what his father was building. But accidentally, he activates a massive laser device behind him. Before he can react, he's digitized and transported. When Sam regains consciousness, he steps outside and sees a glowing neon world stretching endlessly in every direction. He's inside the grid. Suddenly, armed guards surround him. Because he doesn't have an identity disk, they assume he's a stray or malfunctioning program. They capture him. Terrified, Sam asks the other captured programs if they know Kevin Flynn. They whisper back, "If you want to survive, stay Stay quiet. They're transported by ship to a massive arena. Below, female programs suit Sam up in glowing armor and attach an identity disc to his back. They explain, everything you do, everything you learn, it's recorded here. Then they send him into the game arena. Sam rides an elevator down into a massive battleground where disc wars are being held. Players stand in glass chambers, 2 at a time, forced to fight. He watches in horror as programs are shattered by disc strikes, completely derezed. It's his turn. Sam barely dodges his opponent's first attacks, but survival instinct kicks in. When his opponent charges, Sam cleverly shatters the glass floor beneath him, sending the program falling to his death. Breathing hard, Sam yells, "I won! Let me go!" But the game isn't over. In this arena, there's only one rule: last one standing wins. Anger takes over. Sam breaks the rules and starts smashing into other chambers, attacking players before his turn. High above, CLU and his generals watch everything. Sam fights his way to the final round. Now he faces Rinsler, CLU's most dangerous warrior, a silent executioner who wields 2 discs. The fight is brutal. Rinsler overwhelms Sam, striking him again and again. Sam is losing badly until Rinsler notices something. Sam is bleeding. Programs don't bleed. He's human. CLU steps forward and demands, "Who are you?" Sam answers, "My name is Sam Flynn." He's brought before CLU. CLU removes his helmet. Sam freezes. The face is identical to his father. For a brief moment, hope floods his eyes. But CLU scans Sam's disc and finds nothing stored. Sam says, "You were trapped here. We can go home." CLU looks at him coldly. "I'm not your father." Reality crashes down on Sam. This is CLU, the program his father created. And now CLU orders another match. He wants Sam back in the arena. This time, to kill him himself. Sam looks at CLU and says, "If you want to play, I'm in." Both of them are handed light cycle batons. The light cycle match begins. Each of them has a 4-player team. The objective, eliminate every opponent. CLU and his squad launch first, their bikes blazing across the arena. Sam's teammates warn him. Their cycles are faster. Use the light wall strategy. Sam activates his device, forming a sleek light cycle beneath him, and charges into the game. CLU's team moves strategically, trapping and destroying Sam's players one by one. But Sam is an incredible rider. He maneuvers sharply, cutting off opponents with glowing light trails and eliminating them with precision. Soon, only one of Sam's teammates remains. Sam pulls up beside him. "We fight together. That's the only way we win." They join forces and begin taking down CLU's remaining riders. But suddenly, Sam's teammate crashes and falls. Sam turns back to help him, and CLU strikes. Now it's just the 2 of them. CLU forces Sam off his cycle and prepares to finish him. When out of nowhere, a high-speed vehicle crashes into the arena. A female program is driving. She grabs Sam and speeds away. CLU orders his forces to pursue them, but one by one, the pursuing soldiers are destroyed. Her vehicle is far more advanced than anything CLU's forces have. They escape beyond CLU's territory, an area where his light cycles aren't designed to operate. The woman finally speaks. "My name is Quora. Where are we going?" "Be patient," she replies. "You'll see." She takes him through a hidden tunnel system to a secret refuge. Up above, in a quiet chamber, someone is meditating. Kevin Flynn. Quora approaches him. "Someone's here to see you." Kevin opens his eyes and sees his son. For a moment, he can't even breathe. Then he stands and pulls Sam into a tight embrace. He never thought he'd see him again. "How did you get here?" Sam explains that Alan received a page from his old arcade. That's how he found the hidden office. Later, they sit together for dinner. Kevin asks, "Are you working at ENCOM?" Sam shrugs. "I don't work there. Showing up once a year is more than enough." Then Sam asks the question he's carried for years. "Why didn't you come back?" Kevin takes a deep breath. "I told you when you were little, I couldn't stay in this digital world forever. That's why I needed help." He explains that Tron was originally created by Alan for the old system, and Kevin brought him into the grid. Then Kevin created CLU, a program designed to build a perfect society. Together, they built what Kevin believed would be a digital paradise. Everything was working, until the miracle happened. The ISOs, isomorphic algorithms, spontaneous life, programs that weren't created, but appeared on their own. They were like flowers blooming in a desert. Innocent, brilliant, full of potential. When Kevin studied them, he realized their digital DNA could transform the human world, eliminate disease, imperfections, change everything. He planned to bring that gift to humanity, but CLU saw them as a flaw. CLU was programmed to create perfection, and perfection meant eliminating anything unpredictable. One day, CLU turned on Kevin. Kevin and Tron fought back. Tron sacrificed himself to save Kevin. Kevin barely escaped. CLU destroyed the ISOs. Kevin tried reaching the portal, the only exit back to the real world, but the laser system that opens it only stays active for 8 hours before shutting down due to power limits. Kevin missed his chance. He was trapped. Sam immediately says, "Then we leave now. The portal must be open because I came through it." Kevin shakes his head. We can't. He reveals the truth. I didn't send that page to Alan. CLU did. It was a trap to lure Kevin to the portal. Because Kevin's identity disk is the master key. Without it, no one can leave the grid. If CLU gets my disk, he can cross into your world. And CLU doesn't tolerate imperfection. In his eyes, your world is full of flaws. If CLU escapes, he won't fix humanity. He'll erase it. That's why we wait, Kevin says calmly. CLU has made many enemies. One day, someone will rise against him. Kevin tells Sam goodnight and walks away, leaving Sam to process the truth. His father didn't abandon him. His mind is racing. He turns to Cora. If my dad created CLU, then he can erase him too, right? Cora gently shakes her head. If he can't save himself, then I will. I'm going to the portal. CLU wants my dad's disk, not mine. I'll get out and I'll delete CLU from the outside. You should listen to your father, Cora says softly and walks away. Moments later, she returns with a map. There was a program named Zeus. He once fought for the ISOs. He has connections everywhere. If anyone can get you to the portal, it's him. She hands Sam the map. If you make it there alive, he'll find you. Sam takes his father's light runner and leaves. When Kevin wakes up, Sam is gone. Meanwhile, CLU's patrol units spot Sam on the grid. To avoid detection, Sam swaps clothes and vehicles with a captured program. Then a familiar female program approaches him. Jem, the one who explained the game rules earlier. I can take you to the one you're looking for, she says. She leads him into the city. Back at the hideout, Kevin realizes Sam has left. He turns to Cora. We're going to the city. Prepare the light runner. I'm not losing my son again. Jem brings Sam into a massive underground nightclub, a chaotic digital bar filled with exotic programs. There, she introduces him to Castor. If you want to meet Zeusy, she says, he's the only one who can arrange it. Meanwhile, CLU traces Kevin's light runner signal and heads toward their former hideout, but Kevin and Cora are already gone. Sam meets Castor and says directly, I need to find Zeus. Castor smiles and leads him to a private chamber. I am Zeus, he reveals. After the massacre of the ISOs, he altered his appearance to survive. Sam explains he needs to reach the portal. Zeus warns him. The portal lies far beyond the system's borders. Your father made sure no program could escape. Can you help me? Sam asks. I can, Zeus replies. But first tell me who sent you. Sam hesitates, then answers honestly. Cora. Suddenly, CLU soldiers storm the club. They begin destroying everything. It was a setup. Zeus smirks at Sam. The game has changed. Chaos erupts. Cora arrives and fights fiercely to protect Sam, but the guards overpower her, snapping her arm in the struggle. Just then Kevin arrives. He unleashes his power, freezing and bending the digital environment itself. Time seems to distort as he shields Sam and Cora. They escape, but in the chaos, one of CLU's soldiers steals Kevin's identity disk. Kevin can't stop it. They retreat. Sam says, I can go back and get your disk. Kevin's anger flares, but he forces himself to stay calm. Then they see a freight train departing toward the portal. We move now, full speed. The three of them secretly board the train as it leaves the city. Inside the moving transport, Kevin tries repairing Cora's damaged arm, but her code structure is incredibly complex. You built her, didn't you? Kevin looks at Cora gently. She's the last ISO. Sam realizes the truth. His father wasn't hiding. He was protecting her. Kevin explains that Cora represents a miracle, something that could change the real world forever. Carefully, he repairs her corrupted code. Her arm begins to restore itself. Kevin says, her system will stabilize soon. Later, Kevin asks about home. Sam tells him quietly, Grandpa passed away when I was 12. Grandma 5 years later. Kevin absorbs the weight of the years he lost. The silence between them is heavy. Then Sam gives a small smile. I've been fixing up your old bike. When we get back, we'll ride it together. Kevin tells Sam, I need a moment to meditate. Stay with Cora. Meanwhile, CLU arrives at Zeusy's tower. Zeusy offers him a deal. I want control of the city. In exchange, I'll give you Flynn's disk. But CLU never makes deals. He takes the disk, and as he leaves, he orders the entire tower destroyed. The explosion consumes everything. Zeusy and Jem are both killed. Back on the train, Cora wakes up. I made a terrible mistake. I never should have sent you to Zeus. Sam gently reassures her. Hey, everyone makes mistakes. Then he asks how she found his father. Cora explains that during the ISO purge, CLU's soldiers targeted her too. She escaped at first, but they eventually caught her. They were about to destroy me when your father saved me. Kevin gave her shelter, a new life, a purpose. Suddenly, Kevin notices something wrong. The train changed course. They move to the lower level and discover something horrifying. The freight cars are filled with newly captured programs. Kevin realizes the truth. CLU can't create new programs. He can only repurpose or destroy them. And then they see it. CLU is transforming innocent programs into soldiers, an army. They try to move quietly, but Rinsler appears. Kevin instantly knows. That's Tron. CLU didn't destroy him. He corrupted him. Seeing the danger, Korra hands her disc to Kevin and steps forward, drawing Rinsler's attention away from Kevin and Sam. Rinsler captures her. Sam tries to run after her, but Kevin stops him. We'll find another way. Elsewhere, CLU inserts Kevin's disc into his system. He gathers his army and addresses them. Our so-called creator, Kevin Flynn, betrayed us. He used us for his own selfish vision. His voice echoes across the grid. Now, we will enter the human world, and we will rule. That was always his plan. Use the disc to cross over, erase humanity, replace it with his idea of perfection. Kevin is shaken. Sam looks at him. I'm getting your disc back. Kevin tries to stop him, but Sam stands firm. We're a team. I'll make it to the flight deck. Sam infiltrates CLU's command ship. He fights through soldiers, reclaiming Kevin's disc. The moment it's removed from the system, alarms scream across the grid. Rinsler arrives. Korra tells Sam to run, but Sam refuses to leave her behind. He fights Rinsler, and together Sam and Korra manage to knock him off the platform. They leap in flight suits and land on the main flight deck, where Kevin is waiting with the ship powered up. They escape. When CLU learns they've taken the disc back, he launches in a high-tech light jet with his remaining forces. Korra pilots the ship toward the glowing horizon, the portal, but it's still far away. They're gaining on us, Korra warns. She tells Sam to man the weapons. Sam fires light cannons, taking down enemy jets. Together, he and Korra eliminate most of CLU's forces. Now only two remain, CLU and Rinsler. Rinsler attacks their ship aggressively, damaging Sam's gun system. Kevin looks at him and says softly, Tron, what have they turned you into? The words reach him. Fragments of memory return. He remembers why he was created to fight for the users, for humanity. As CLU prepares to destroy Kevin's ship, Rinsler makes his choice. He turns on CLU. Rinsler slams his jet into CLU's, blasting them both into the abyss. Sam cheers, believing CLU is finally gone. But CLU survives, and ahead of them, the portal glows brighter. They're almost there. Korra lands the ship near the threshold. The doorway back to the real world stands open. Freedom is just steps away. But suddenly, CLU appears, standing between them and the exit. He looks at Kevin. You created me to build a perfect system, and I did. Kevin calmly replies, nothing is ever perfect. We grow by accepting change, by embracing the unexpected. He looks at CLU with regret. But I didn't understand that when I created you. Kevin apologizes, but CLU doesn't want an apology. He attacks. Sam rushes forward in anger, but CLU throws him aside effortlessly. Kevin tells Korra, go, stay with Sam. CLU strikes Kevin and grabs his disc. Victory seems certain, but when CLU checks the disc, it's Korra's. Kevin switched them. He knew CLU would come. Realizing the deception, CLU moves toward the portal again. In the distance, CLU's carrier ship approaches with reinforcements. Kevin turns to Sam. You have to go. Take Korra with you. Sam refuses. I'm not leaving you. Korra gently tells him, this is what your father wants. Reluctantly, Sam helps her toward the portal. CLU tries to stop them, but Kevin steps forward. For the final time, using every ounce of his remaining power, Kevin pulls CLU toward him. Creator and creation, light and shadow. They merge in a blinding explosion of energy. Kevin sacrifices himself. The grid begins to collapse. The digital world shatters into light. Sam and Korra make it through the portal, back into the real world. Sam immediately copies the grid's remaining data onto a microdrive and wears it around his neck like a pendant. A final memory, a final legacy. He shuts down the laser, turns off the arcade lights, and steps outside. Alan is waiting. Sam looks at him and says, tomorrow, I'm taking control of ENCOM. Alan smiles. Finally, the company will be what Kevin once dreamed of. Later, Sam rides his motorcycle through the city. Korra sits behind him. For the first time, she sees the real world. Her eyes fill with wonder. She smiles, and for the first time, so does Sam, because his father didn't just save the world, he gave it a new beginning. If this gave you chills, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who loves epic sci-fi, because legends aren't just watched, they're remembered.